Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Two Peas in a Podcast.
I just heard a little.
Yeah, that was very
a
loud.
crazy echo.
Yeah, I can actually get close to the mic now because we've got new mic stands.
Yeah, they're actually in our faces.
Yes.
Faces.
They're on two different stands, and they're right here, so we might be a little bit louder than usual. That
was extreme.
That's gonna fuck some people up. Anyway, that's gonna ruin everyone's ears.
Did you hear the distortion?
Yeah, dude, it was bad. It sounded like a demon came out of the fucking closet. My God.
Holy
Apologies to the listeners.
I might have to
Jesus.
cut that out.
Yeah, or at least lower it. God. Anyway,
That was crazy.
welcome to another episode. Today is a special episode, but also it's gonna be a little bit of maybe an intense one, depending on what we get into. I'm not even gonna try to make it seem like it's a surprise, like we've been doing it for the first time, because this is like the third time we're trying.
It's the
this.
third time we recorded this.
But
episode.
this is Josh's birthday. His birthday, while you're listening to this, was on Friday, this past Friday. So happy birthday, man. How old are you now? 57?
58.
Ah, there it was.
Is
Okay.
69.
Yeah, yes. So yeah, I had like this whole thing planned, and we did it twice when we tried to
We
record.
did it twice, but you guys remember the technical issue? Yeah, that was the technical issue.
Yeah, we had issues again.
And it happened twice.
So I'm not going to try to keep it a secret anymore. But today, we're going to be doing some Reddit stories. Because Josh, his new favorite thing is Smosh. And one of his favorite things that they do is they read Reddit stories.
I just realized
so,
I bought a ticket for that live stream and still haven't watched it.
Oh,
And it goes off of VOD today.
well, you should. Oh, you don't have time to watch it.
I'll watch.
Oh, you'll get it tonight when you come home.
it.
But, yeah, so we're going to be reading some Reddit stories. If you don't know what that
it was
is.
like a $15 ticket too. So
Yeah, you probably should watch it.
shout out to Smosh Reads Reddit stories.
Yes. Especially for giving us this idea. Thank you over there at Smosh.
You're welcome.
But yeah, so I have a couple of Reddit stories that I have saved. We're just going to go through a couple of them and just talk about them. So this might get a little intense and heavy. I know the first time we recorded this, we got into some
Yeah,
really
we really
crazy
got into
topics.
some crazy topics
Yes,
and stories.
so-
It was wild.
It's a bit of a jump from our nerdy usual content, but we'll still try and make some of this fun depending on how it goes.
If you could see it, then it'd be the same because we're nerdy looking. At least you nerdy looking. I'm good looking. I'm gorgeous.
I'm Tommy if he was straight.
I'm satisfied with my
My life. Okay, so let's get into it. Are you ready?
Now hold on a minute. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. This first story, it's a real short one, real quick one, comes from R Advice.
Ooh.
My girlfriend hangs out with her guy friend really late at night. Okay, let's figure out what this is about. So my girlfriend of almost a year has made a new friend from work, and they hang out after they get off, and sometimes are out really late at night, and sometimes she can't go home because she's tired and will just crash at his place. I brought it up that I wasn't okay with it, and she told me that nothing happens, that isn't platonic, and I honestly believe her. But the guy is kind of mad about it. I don't know the guy at all, so it's not personal at all, it's just general. Also, there's a 10-year age gap, 18 and 28. What do I do? I'm not fond with the idea of breaking up, but I also don't want to be cheated on or risk the chance of the guy trying to pull some shady stuff.
So the guy that she's crashing at is mad?
Yeah, he's mad about it because the guy is kind of mad about it. I don't know the guy at all, so it's not personal at all. It's just general. So I don't know why that guy is mad about
Yeah,
it.
why would he be mad about it?
Unless he knows that the boyfriend in this case said something to the girlfriend about being upset about them hanging out, and now the guy is mad.
Yeah,
like,
that's
oh, you're
probably what
mad.
it is then.
Like, you don't want us
Yeah.
to hang out just because blah blah blah. I mean, yeah, that's a little rough. I mean, if your girlfriend is telling you that nothing's happening, I mean, you should believe her. But if you don't believe her, then I mean, that's probably something you
I
should
mean,
figure out yourself.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's a tough one for that, to be honest with you.
yeah.
Cause like you don't know if she's lying.
Good.
You don't know if she's sorry. You don't know if she's telling the truth or not.
Yeah, and you never will.
Like she might sound sincere about it, and it's like, yeah, okay, but are you though?
Yeah. And if this is something that's going to be bothering you for a while, then I don't know, maybe you should think about your like do you have a past of being cheated on, because that can also impact you. But if your girlfriend is saying that nothing happened, I think you owe it to her to just believe her, unless more evidence shows up that, you know, she has been
Yeah.
doing things with this guy.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Relationships are built on trust, and if you don't trust your partner to do these things and hang out and have friends by themselves.
relationships are based on trust.
A couple of comments. Absolutely wild that she sleeps there overnight. Plus, you don't know him at all. Dude, wake up and end it.
Okay, yeah, it sums it up right there.
Somebody responded to that. So what if he's mad? Why would she even tell you he's mad about it? Who cares about a coworker? Who cares what a coworker thinks? Unless he's more than a coworker. If she's so tired after work, why is she hanging out with him? Go home.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like, it's just weird because,
Yeah, it's difficult. I mean, yeah, the sleeping over is a bit weird. That's a bit strange.
and the fact that it's just like it's frequent.
Yeah.
it seems like it's frequent.
Yeah. And I mean, they've been together, how long did they say? Almost a year. So they've been together for almost a year. And she's off doing these things. I mean, yeah, again, you have to be able to trust your partner to go do stuff on their own. And yeah, there's going to be those thoughts where it's like, oh no, what if this is happening or this? And I think you do have to have that conversation with your partner, talking about those boundaries. And if you don't agree on boundaries, then maybe you guys aren't meant for each other.
Yeah.
You know, because you guys are in this together. You're a team.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Honestly, I would say if you believe her, then, you know, I would just go with it. If things start to persist, then you find out more details about stuff, then I think then you should really start thinking about breaking this off. I know breakups can be hard, and cheating especially is one of the worst things anyone in their life can do, I believe.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
You know, this guy is obviously not sure about what she's really doing.
Yeah.
Even if she says she's not doing anything, like you don't know.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's like it's constant that she's crashing at his place is or at the coworker's place is just a huge red flag.
And I think it wouldn't be so bad if she introduced her boyfriend to this guy.
Yeah, like if he knew the guy also,
Then it would be
might
like,
a
oh,
little
okay,
bit
you know,
better,
I
but-
know him, I can trust him, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, next story comes from Today I Fucked Up.
Oh,
Today I fucked up by accidentally peeing all over my sister's bathroom. All right, let's go get into this. So this happened yesterday around 2 a.m. Now, this was posted a day ago. This was yesterday.
oh,
So this happened 2 days ago. So this would have been, what, Saturday?
damn, this is fresh.
Or Friday. So this happened yesterday around 2 a.m. I just Ubered home and was blackout drunk. I live with my sister and we have separate bathrooms. Mine is downstairs and hers is across her room and just down the hall from my room. My drunk ass thought it would be a good idea to use hers because I was too lazy to go downstairs when I already laid down in my bed. I waddled over to the bathroom and without even turning on the light, pissed all over the place, trying to aim for the toilet that I couldn't see. I ended up ruining some of her makeup products and soaking up her bathroom mat with pee. In the morning, she woke up to a disgusting stale pee smell all over the bathroom. She woke me up and dragged me to the bathroom to show me what I did. I was so hungover and confused, I just stood flabbergasted and embarrassed. Obviously, I cleaned the entire bathroom and paid her back for her makeup products, plus a little extra as a way of showing my regret. She was pretty chill about it despite the major inconvenience, though.
I mean,
That's hilarious.
you made up for it. so-
Yeah, and she doesn't seem that mad about it.
and obviously you didn't do it on purpose. Like,
Yeah. I think that's just funny.
that's just one of those things that will go down in the future as like a good laugh. Like, hey, remember that time you
Oh
drunk
yeah.
and you
Oh
pissed all
for
over my
sure.
bathroom?
Yeah, it doesn't say any of the ages, but for sure later down the line when they have kids, they're gonna be hanging out and tell the story of like I pissed in your mother's bathroom
You
once.
smell that? Hey kid, you smell that? That stale pee
That stale pee-pee.
in a corner, that in an unreachable corner.
Yeah. Comment, good on you for taking responsibility. However, it's probably a good idea to stop a drink or two earlier. Blackout drunk is very dangerous to both you and others. That's true.
Oh, I know that.
I think I've only been there once,
I've been there twice.
but I don't remember. Somebody responded to that. Yeah, I'll probably be. Oh no, OP responded to that comment. Yeah, I'll probably be staying away from drinking too much now. There it is.
Bro, I got fucked up the other night.
I know. You sent me a snap of you at Wawa at 12:30 midnight.
It was
12:30 a.m.
Well, here's what happened. So I went to trivia, right?
Mhm.
Didn't drink at trivia, despite it being a bar. But I was just so full of energy that I was like already like fired up when I got to the Elks.
Oh, okay.
And then I started drinking.
Yeah, you were there for what time did you get to the
9:30,
Oh, and you were there till like midnight.
like 11,
Yeah.
30.
Oh, yeah.
But I had, ultras
Mm.
and shots of the Honey Jack.
Oh, man.
Plus, of course, I got shots from who
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
and sat with them all night long. Keith drove me home.
Good. Good.
But yeah, it was wild.
Well, I'm glad you had fun.
But as somebody who's been there,
It could be pretty dangerous. Next story comes from Am I the Asshole?
yes.
Blocked a friend I grew up with, and wife says I'm overreacting. Well, let's see why you blocked him. I, a 33-year-old male, have 3 jobs. Damn. 1 full-time and 2 part-time. One of my jobs is a porter at a shopping center. I was on my lunch break when I ran into an old friend, 34-year-old male, at the restaurant I got my lunch from. We walked around and caught up. Then we came around to Victoria's Secrets, and that's when things went south. He would make comments about the women coming out of the store like, I'd want to see her model what she bought. And I wonder how many thongs or bras she bought. I tried to change subject, but he kept bringing it up. I told him I didn't want to talk about customers of stores at my workplace, and then he asked about a questionable customer. She looked young, and I had enough, and I just walked off, blocked him on Facebook, finished my fries, and clocked back in. When I got home, my wife asked about my friend. Apparently, he found her on Facebook and messaged her saying I was acting like a bitch. I explained what happened, and she said I overreacted. I got upset, and I slept on the couch. Am I being the asshole here? Am I overreacting?
No.
There's a few edits here.
Oh.
Edit. Wife didn't kick me out of the bed. I did that on my own because I was upset. I didn't want to be next to her. It made me question what she thought about me as a guy. Second edit. For those saying she's sleeping with me, I'm not saying it's impossible, but doubt it. When she showed me the message, it was the first message, and she didn't accept it yet. Also, she is a salaried member of leadership at her job. She works 50 to 60 hours per week. On top of that, we have a daughter, and she's also going back to college online. If she can find time for extracurricular activities, fool the house cameras and fool the location app. We have it because we lose things, not because we teach each other, trust each. These words are weird. Then more power to her. Honestly, I'm working so much to show I'm giving as much into our family and situation as she is. So, long story short, he blocked his friend because he was making weird comments about people.
I mean, I don't really blame him necessarily. If you're uncomfortable with those kinds of things, then yeah.
And I mean,
Some people are, some people aren't. Like, obviously, his friend isn't because he's the one making the comments. But
yeah, and we find out later in the story that he is married, so of course he's not going to make comments like that.
But like, you don't have to. If somebody's making comments that make you uncomfortable, then that's fair.
Yeah, I mean,
like, and you're uncomfortable, then and you need to block somebody, then yeah.
Yeah, you can pick who you want to be friends with, and if this guy you're saying that,
yeah, and it's not like you
friend.
didn't. It's not like he didn't try to stop it. Like he tried to change the subject.
Yeah, and the
But
guy
if he
was
kept
just
going back to it, then yeah, then you gave him a chance to not do it, and it failed. So
yeah. So I don't
and it
think
made
he's
you.
overreacting.
Yeah, I don't think he's overreacting.
I mean,
at
it's
all.
his old friend, so he gets to choose if he wants to hang out with him again or not.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's one friend. Like,
I do think that the guy finding his wife on Facebook and messaging her about it, I think that is also a point where I'd be like, yeah, I don't want to be friends with you.
Yeah, the fact that he messaged the wife and was like, "Your husband's acting like a bitch,"
Yeah.
that doesn't help the case either.
It kind of reminds me of this time. You'll probably remember this. I don't think you were there, but I think we told the story. One of our old friends, I was hanging out with him and his brother because he had to have his brother with him. You know who I'm talking about. And I asked my buddy, like my actual friend, not his brother. I asked my friend, hey, do you want to spend the night? And he was like, sure. So I asked my mom, and my mom said, yeah, he can spend the night. But then his brother asked me, oh, can I stay over too? And I was like, oh, don't you have to be home at a certain time? Like, isn't your dad expecting you? And blah, blah, blah. And then our friend's brother went to my mom and asked if he could sleep over, and my mom said yes. That is kind of similar to this. Like,
I remember that. I wasn't there, but I remember that.
Yeah, even our buddy that I wanted to sleep over, he was even like, yeah, you have to go home. Like, mom wants you home and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, he didn't want him there either, but...
He's got a kid now, you know.
Yeah, oh, yeah, you told me that. That's insane.
Crazy. I know.
Of all the people to have kids first, I did not expect him.
Talk about weird breeding, right?
Yeah. Crossbreeding. But yeah, I don't
inbreeding.
I don't think this guy's overreacting. Honestly, I think because he blocked him because of this, I don't think he's overreacting. But the fact that the wife is kind of okay with the misogynistic
the fact that the wife's saying he's overreacting for it is kind of bad too.
Yeah. Also, the fact that like this guy's 33, right? So I'm assuming everyone else in the story is around the same age. The friend is 34. I'm assuming the wife is probably around 30 as well. So they're full-grown adults. And the fact that this old man messaged his old friend's wife to complain about the old friend, and the wife is almost on his side, is a little
it's
weird.
It's weird. Like, on it, like, I don't know.
Okay.
He's not, either way, he's not the asshole.
Yeah, I don't think he's overreacting. I don't think he's the asshole. Comment, it's weird your wife was okay with the misogynistic comments made by your former friend, not the asshole. OP responded, she asked what was we supposed to about, as like guys can't talk about anything.
Bro, this guy can't write. What the fuck?
She asked what else were we supposed to talk about? Like guys talk about nothing but women in underwear. That's what I'm trying to maybe get. I don't know. Somebody responded to that.
Let me read it. I need to read.
You read this comment right here. Read that.
I'm good at reading Reddit, so let me see.
Read that.
She asked what was... Oh.
See?
She asked what was we supposed to about as like guys can't talk about anything other than women in underwear.
Also, if you glance...
This translates to she asked what were we supposed to talk about, as if guys can't talk about anything other than women in underwear.
I guess.
That's what he's trying to say.
But this guy also doesn't know how to use commas. He might be an asshole.
Or periods.
Yeah. He might be the asshole. I think I'm switching sides. Just for his grammar.
Wow.
No, I don't think this guy's an asshole. I think he's totally in his right to pick and choose who he wants to be friends with.
Yeah, he can pick and choose. Like, if he found that uncomfortable and he gave him a chance to stop and he didn't, then...
Yeah.
Then he has every right to not be involved.
Okay.
And it didn't help that he went to his wife and was like, hey, your husband's being a bitch.
Okay.
Let me see your underwear.
Next story, also from Am I the Asshole?
Oh.
You're going to like this title. My stepmother is my ex-girlfriend.
I hate you. Why do you I hate that.
What? Well, I'm just saying it's a funny it's a funny title. That's a good title. That's why you like it. No other reason. The silence is not helping you.
It's not.
Anyway, I don't want to be specific because I don't want to be identified, but I probably still will. Okay. Around the time I was 13, I was part of
the audience is going to be having so many questions.
Oh, yeah. Around the time I was 13, I was part of an online community, an MMO, and dated a woman online who was in her mid to late 20s. This included phone sex, pictures, and plans to meet. I actually stole her from a boy a bit older than myself at this time. This continued for roughly 2 years. Then it slowly dwindled as I met and dated girls in person that were my age. My father was part of this community, and she knew who she knew who he was and his relation to me. She pursued him, and they started dating immediately as my parents' marriage fell apart. She moved in from hundreds of miles away shortly
no.
after.
Oh no.
Now she never attempted anything with me in person after arriving, but she lived in the same house and slept on the other side of the wall that I did. For the next decade and a half, I pretended nothing happened. It's important to note my father never knew. He just knew we were close. I actually ended up liking her as a person, even referring to her as stepmom for a good chunk of my life, as does my sibling. Now, for this and various other reasons, over the last year or two, my mental health started to really break. I couldn't stop drinking, I was losing my temper, and one day I told my father everything. Initially, he blamed me and said that I must have lied about my age, but she had pictures of my face and other things, and was present for the time that my voice changed from a little boy to a teenager, which is a dramatic drop in depth, not to mention the other kid. I tried to have maintained a relationship with my father, and while I cut her out of my life entirely, agreed to be cordial in person. I maintained that for months, but began to get angrier and angrier with my father for staying with her. My girlfriend insists she's a pedophile, and I need to be more aggressive about my boundaries. I tried to convince her it was okay because I really wanted a relationship with my father, but it didn't work. I couldn't contain my anger. I have since cut him out of my life and told everyone I kept it a secret from, my mother, uncle, etc. But I feel awful because they've been happily married for close to 15 years, and I didn't say anything. Am I the asshole for keeping it from him until I was 30? Am I the asshole for cutting him out? Keep in mind, I love him very much, but I can't stop myself from losing my emotions anymore. I really miss my dad.
Wow.
That started very intense and then got very emotional.
Yeah, it started off kind of funny.
Yeah, a little bit, but then got very deep. That
shit was like the Barbie movie.
Okay, first of all, I will say the woman being in her 20s trying to date a 13-year-old kid on this MMO game, it's a little weird, and that is pedophilia.
That's some goofy dookie shit right there.
Yeah. Also, they said that they had phone sex and sent pictures together.
Ew.
Okay.
You know she only moved in with. You know she only wanted to be close to him still, right? At least that's what I think.
Maybe. I think so. And he does say that she never tried to do anything to him.
Yeah.
But I think just even seeing him was like ew, oh my God, I don't even like thinking about it. But what if
she starts fucking the dad and thinks it's him?
Yes. Oh my God, that's the weird part.
Oh, son.
Maybe she realized that he was too young and then was like, oh, but if I go for the dad, it's like an older version of him.
Yeah, but it's still weird, though.
It is very strange. I'm not trying to justify it. I'm just saying that's her thought process. I don't know. This is all crazy.
Yeah, that's... Ooh.
Okay, but the question he's asking for being the asshole is he the asshole for cutting his father out of his life? Yes and no. I mean, I do think that families, they have those dynamics where I think it's
honestly,
okay
this
to
isn't
do
everyone
stuff.
sucks here.
Okay. Yeah, I could see it. Yeah, because I think the woman sucks for doing what she did.
This isn't everyone sucks here because she sucks because she was doing all that stuff with him and then got together with his dad. The dad is sucks because he was involved in it, and he's of course he was involved in the community, and he ends up marrying this woman and stays married to this woman even after his son. Yeah. Even after his son was like getting uncomfortable and wanted to distance himself, and the son sucks because
he shouldn't be justifying his father's relationship,
and he honestly shouldn't have waited that long to say anything.
Yeah, also that I think he should have said it.
I'll be honest. I really think if he was really that uncomfortable, he should have said something before 15 years of marriage goes
that's a
by.
huge gap. Comment. Bro, she's not your ex-girlfriend. She's your abuser. Your girlfriend is absolutely right, and it's not okay at all. You're not the asshole here at all. You're a victim of an abuser. Part of that abuse is internalizing guilt around the secrecy. That's not your bag to carry. It's hers. I kind of see that.
I see that, yeah.
That's a good comment. Another comment, 100% not the asshole. You were groomed and abused by a woman who is a criminal. As part of the grooming process, even all these years later, she is in control of some of your thoughts and feelings. Get therapy that is specifically tailored to the type of abuse you suffered. You deserve to be released from that criminal's control.
Yeah.
I see that too.
Yeah, I can see that. Maybe it's not everyone sucks here. It is. He's not the. I mean, he's not an asshole.
Yeah.
He had every right to cut them out of his life because she did abuse him. I mean,
OP has been responding to some comments. Somebody along the same lines as the other comment was like, "Oh, you should get a therapist." And he says, "I have one. I'm recently in treatment with an EMDR specialist. She's very good so far. She has helped me immensely. Thank you for your message." Somebody responded to that, "Good luck with your therapy. With time, the resentment will lessen. But for now, it's still early. You can be proud of you for what you did for yourself." He said, somebody else said, "Hopefully they encouraged you to report your abuse to the police." And they said they have. "I don't think I'm ready or willing to do that. It's a lot right now, and I care more about my relationship with my father. I'd rather he realize what she has done and let it go. I think adding force will cause me to spin, and my career has already been very understanding of my issue as is." So at least this guy's getting therapy, because I do think,
yeah.
I think even if you don't have a
Well, that's
experience
fucked
like
up.
that,
I mean, that is a fucked up life to live.
yeah, oh yeah, that's
You
gotta
date
be,
a woman, and then this woman's older and abusing you, and then she marries your dad. And
Yeah.
then it just gets worse.
yeah, because even if nothing physical happened, anything like electronic or mental or emotional damage, that's the stuff that can really hurt you.
Let's get physical.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
But yeah, I'm glad this guy's getting help.
Yeah, I am too.
And that was only a week ago. So this is still fresh that he started getting therapy and stuff and posted that story. Next story. Am I overreacting? This is a short one again. Am I overreacting? Boyfriend got too excited during sex.
Oh,
Uh-oh. I didn't think you could get too excited.
spaghetti-o.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't have anyone to talk to right now, and I just don't know what to think. So you come to Reddit. My boyfriend and I were having sex, and a specific position immediately brought a lot of pain to my stomach. So, of course, I screamed in pain and said, "Stop, stop." He then stopped for a couple secs and pulled me back and said, "You'll take what I give you," and did it again with my hands behind my back. I then screamed again, said stop, and cried. Afterwards, he said, "Sorry, I just got excited," and we continued in a different position. I kind of just went numb after. We hadn't had sex in a few weeks, and he likes rough and dirty talk, and we usually do stuff like that, but I didn't think he would keep going. I just don't know what to think, and I just feel so numb. Can't tell if I'm just overthinking this, but after I say stop, he usually checks in on me and asks if I want to keep going. He is dominant and likes it rough, and I didn't think he would take it so far. But I don't know. I was screaming with the pain. Am I overreacting?
I thought when she meant he got a little excited, meaning like within seconds he was morbid all over the place.
Yeah. Like, I thought he morbed too early, but no, this is,
That's a little weird.
so it doesn't say any ages, and it doesn't say how long they've been dating. I don't think any of that stuff matters in this case,
It
though,
really doesn't,
based on
no.
how this story ended. But I don't know. That is, I mean, technically, I know they're dating, but I do believe that is sexual assault. She said to
Yeah.
stop. She was crying. She was
Yeah,
in pain.
yeah. As much as you don't really think of that, it is.
Yeah, it's also. I guess you could also put it under the category of domestic violence, maybe.
Yeah.
If your significant other is clearly in pain for any reason, sex or anything else,
Yeah.
it's your job as the other person in the relationship to make sure they're okay. And some people handle stuff like that differently, whether you just need to be alone or if you want to talk about it or if you need to cry or just hit something. It's the responsibility of the other person to be there for the other person.
Yeah.
This is tragic. I feel so bad for her.
And I feel bad for her. Yeah.
I do think that maybe a conversation should be had But I think no matter what the answer is, I think maybe she should call it quits with this guy. Because if it happened this time, who says it's not going to happen again?
Yeah, if he got excited this time, I can only imagine if he gets excited again, only worse.
Yeah. I don't know. Comments. This would be the end of relationship for me. Somebody responded, end of relationship and start of a court case. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
this
that's
is
rough.
It's a little too much. I don't think a conversation. I don't think you have a conversation and stay. I think you have a conversation but leave no matter what the outcome
Yeah.
is.
Or at least leave and take some time to
Yeah, because not only that,
figure yourself out.
but like, not even with this situation. But again, if you say that he likes it rough, he's the dominant one. He likes to do this. That means he's not taking what you like into account.
Yeah.
So that's another part where the relationship is disconnecting, because again, you're a team. You discuss boundaries, you discuss your favorite things, your least favorite things.
I'm just letting you go with this because you know this not more than I do.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you've been quiet this story, but
Now you know more about this than I do.
but yeah, I think conversations are always, you start with those. Even if you've been in a relationship for 4 years, 5 years, 10 years, I still think conversations should happen because your body changes. You fall in and out of things that you like and things you don't like. Like some positions you might like when you're younger, but when you're older, you might not like those positions. You might just like something more simple or something more rough. I don't know. But yeah, I definitely think that you should, if you don't want to bring it to court, I get it. But I do think
She
this
should at least
relationship,
break it off.
Yeah, this relationship I think is over.
Yeah, she should at least break it off because that's a little much. Because like you said, who knows how he's going to be the next time.
Yeah, and like I get it. You know, sometimes when you're in that moment, you can get a little too excited and you kind of phase out of it and you're just in this moment. But I still don't think that's a good excuse for, if you're having this moment of the most intimate, like vulnerable position you could have, right? That's having sex is the most vulnerable you can be with somebody. You're both in this moment. You're embracing each other. You're feeling each other's heartbeat, their breath. You're sweating. You're close to each other. If anything doesn't feel right for one of you,
Rubbing booty cheeks against each other.
yes, feels nice. If either one of you is uncomfortable with any part of it, it needs to stop. Conversation needs to be had, and you move on. But if with something like this, where he purposefully was like, oh, she doesn't like that, but it felt good for me, I'm just going to keep going.
Yeah, and I know she said he normally stops and checks on her, but you know, when anyone like that's sexually dominant gets crazy and excited like that,
Yeah.
they don't give a shit.
Yeah. I think she should break up with him. Now, this was 8 days ago, so we don't know. There's no updates or anything. The OP did not respond to any comments, so we don't have any sort of answers, but I'm hoping that she's okay.
You know, I will say, as somebody who dated a sexually dominant person, they don't care.
Yeah, it gets intense.
If they get excited, they don't care.
Yeah. No, but conversation is definitely key in those situations. Okay, let's go with this. I'm trying to pick a good one. How much time we at? 33? We still got time for maybe 2 more. All right, we'll go with this one.
I still got time.
Oh, wow, they're all short. Am I overreacting? It's the subreddit. Am I overreacting? I found weird pictures in my boyfriend's iPad.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Let's see what kind of weird pictures they are.
I went out of town for my birthday, and my boyfriend stayed home because he had to work. I came back and thought he was acting a bit off, so I checked his pictures on his iPad that sync directly from his phone. In his recently deleted folder, I found a picture of my side of the bed, where my medication, Kindle, and melatonin are. A picture of my desk. I work from home, and it's in the living room. A picture of a printed out picture of my sister and I, along with a handwritten note from her behind it that's on the fridge, and a picture of our dresser.
Oh.
We are not planning on moving or selling any of these items either. I'm convinced that he took them so he could remember how everything looked before hiding them because he invited someone over. Am I overreacting? I don't want to say anything about it to him until I get a little clarity.
That's a little weird. I don't think you're overreacting
Yeah.
at all.
No.
That's a little weird. I mean, why would you take pictures of things like that?
I will say I was with you until you got to that last sentence. I don't want to say anything about it to him. I think you should.
Yeah, you should.
Because even if he comes at you like, oh, well, why'd you think I was why'd you check my iPad? Why'd you do this? And it's like, well, because you've been distant and
Yeah.
different since I left. So I think a conversation has to be had.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Even if nothing's
Just say
happening.
something about it. Be like, listen.
Because those are kind of weird. I mean, a picture of her side of the bed, of her desk, a printed out picture of her and her sister on the fridge, and of the dresser. Those are very weird pictures. But I think even if it means nothing, a conversation needs to be had. Not too many crazy comments to top comment. Gonna need an update on this when you find out because I'm locked in. Good luck, OP. I'm hoping for the best.
Yeah, I'd like to see an update. That's crazy.
Yeah, this was posted 2 days ago. So
Oh.
an update's possible.
These are fairly new. Wow.
Yeah, these are all recent. I'm keeping up. Yeah, I think a conversation needs to be had regardless of the outcome.
Oh God, yeah.
All right, I'm hoping this is going to be a big one. This one. Here we go. Here's a big one. All right, we're going to end it off with this one. Comes from Best of Redditor Updates.
Oh, here we go.
It's been concluded. So this is a full front to back story posted 8 days ago.
Series.
A trigger warning. This story has homophobia, fears of stalking, and obsession. So if you're uncomfortable with those, be wary. So I, a 22-year-old female, found a hidden folder on my girlfriend's 22-year-old female hard drive with heaps and heaps of photos of her stepsister, a 26-year-old female. Got it?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
It's girl relationship.
Yes, girl. So OOP is 22-year-old female and is dating a 22-year-old female.
Okay.
And the girlfriend's stepsister is 26.
It's 26. Okay.
Okay. So the original post was from July 13th, 2016. So this is a long story. I'm all over the place now and could really use someone's help or advice. Been with my girlfriend for 18 months now. It's been really smooth sailing so far. We have similar hobbies, but different enough jobs that I always love her coming over / me going to hers and talking about our days. I could honestly sit and listen to this girl for hours. She's incredibly funny, insanely smart, so gorgeous, and I'm constantly gobsmacked that she wants to be with me. That's why this is so hard. It's come out of left field, and I have no idea what to do. So we don't live together right now, but we are only 15 minutes apart, and the majority of nights we are with each other. The other night, girlfriend left her hard drive at mine. She keeps lots of TV shows and movies on it, and she brought it over to watch something with me. She obviously forgot it in the morning when she left. I had a day free and wanted to watch something. She's really into sci-fi stuff and has tried to get me to watch some shows, but it just isn't my thing. But I thought I'd surprise her and try to get into one of her favorites so we could watch it together. I was looking at a bunch of shows, Firefly, Doctor Who, Star Trek, etc., to try it and find one that looked manageable. I didn't want to commit to something with 1 million seasons like Doctor Who apparently has.
Yeah.
I decided on Firefly. For those who don't know, it's just a season long. But in all the video files, there was a folder that was one just titled UGG, which obviously is such a weird folder name. I assumed it was porn or something, but when I went into it, there was just masses and masses of photos, videos, screenshots of texts from my girlfriend's stepsister. What the fuck? I honestly thought I was dreaming, going through all of this junk. I have no idea what's going on. It looks so dodgy, right? That she has obviously hidden this folder or moved all the photos of her stepsister into here instead of on iPhoto or something.
Yeah.
At first, I had such dread, like she must be cheating on me with her stepsister, like we're living in some fucking porno. But the photos are all pretty innocent from what I've seen. Just day-to-day stuff. There's some weirder ones like photos of stepsister napping on the couch or swimming in the pool, sunbathing. Like they make me think they didn't know they were being taken. But at the same time, she has taken similar photos of me and our friends, but shown them to me or them later. Just messing around on her phone. And there's photos of the sister just around the house in her undies and a t-shirt. Again, if I saw that on my girlfriend's phone, I wouldn't pay much attention, but now I don't know. Is that a weird photo to have of a sibling? The texts aren't sexy or anything either. Mostly they are from the stepsister saying stuff like, I don't know what I'd do without you. No one makes me laugh like this. This girl in at work makes me think of you. I already love her, etc. Like, if I saw them on my girlfriend's phone in the convo, I wouldn't think anything of it. It's the fact that she screenshotted them and saved them to this weird folder that freaks me out. The backstory is my girlfriend and her stepsister have been living together since my girlfriend was like 9 or 10, and the sister was 13 to 14. I know my girlfriend worships her sister, and look, it's for a good reason. The sister is super charming, beautiful, and really successful in her field of work, veterinarian. She is for sure the whole package, and I definitely get a bit giggly when she's around. She's just that sort of girl. I never thought my girlfriend's feelings for her went any further than being platonic until now, though. I don't think they're having an affair. The sister is engaged and really in love with the guy. She has said she identifies as straight. My girlfriend has always been pretty judgmental or negative of the future brother-in-law, but I chalked that up to just being protective. Now I don't know. Is she jealous? What do I do? I have no idea how to bring this up with my girlfriend. Again, I feel like the only evidence I have that something shifty is going on is that she took the time to move every photo and video regarding the sister into a folder that has clearly been hidden. There's nothing in the folder that is weird, apart from the sheer amount of stuff in there. It's over 7,000 files. Girlfriend is not a photographer aside from the casual social media stuff. I'm sorry this is all over the place. I need some help. Please tell me what your take is. Thanks.
That's crazy.
That is pretty...
I think she's a little jealous of her stepsister.
Yeah, I
I
think
mean, it's
so.
not incest because it's her stepsister,
Yeah.
but I think she's a little jealous.
Yeah, I don't even think... Even if it's not a sexual thing, I think she can still get jealous of, like, the amount of time.
Either way, she's attracted to her stepsister,
Yeah.
which sounds weird. Which it is weird, but
Again.
Again.
Step.
yeah, but still, it's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Conversation needs to be had. And I do think you should bring this up.
Oh, you know what kind of conversation you would have? Just be like, so.
I think what you should do is you should take the hard drive, right, and tell your girlfriend, like, oh, hey, you left this here. When you're ready, come and get it. And then when the girlfriend shows up, I think you open the hard drive without opening the folder. But, like, you notice it and be like, oh, what's that weird folder right there called UGG? What's in that?
Or just
and
mention,
see how
like,
the girlfriend
mention
reacts.
like you watched whatever movie was that folder was hidden in.
Yeah, you could even do that.
Ah, yeah, I watched that. Makes them nervous because then they're
Yep.
like, did they see the folder?
Or be like, hey, you left your hard drive here. I'm going to watch something. And then be like, oh, wait, don't open that hard drive. You know, like, see how
Yeah.
they react to that. Some comments. Just chiming in with something that hasn't been mentioned yet. Maybe your girlfriend wants to be her rather than to be with her. She could be envious of her and kind of obsessively studying her and trying to win her approval. Still strange and worth asking her about. Another commenter. I have a whole folder of my sister's stuff. Photos, files, scans of her important documents, list of her passwords, other random stuff on my hard drive. It's a second backup for her. It's also labeled a derogatory name as a joke. I guess if someone saw that with no discussion or explanation, it could end up starting all sorts of conspiracy theories. Before you make a leap to wild conclusion, talk to your girlfriend. There's likely a totally normal reason for this.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So, OP responded to a comment. OOP. Well, there are some possibilities here. First, this is somebody else. First, she may just have a crush on her. It happens. Your girlfriend may know full well she has no chance and may not even want a chance, but saving that stuff made her happy. Second, I have to ask if your girlfriend has ever had a friend that died young. I've been with my best friend for 25 years, and I save all of our conversations and every photo. Everything. Why? Because 2 of our closest friends died before we turned 30, and we had nothing backed up. We struggled to find anything to hold on to. Now we both save everything. This is definitely strange, but the reason why she's doing it should determine what, if anything, you do or say about it. I'd mentioned you found it and be like, I wasn't trying to snoop. I was trying to watch sci-fi, but all your sister's stuff is on your drive. OOP responded to that comment. I get keeping mementos, and I know I keep every blurry, shitty photo that's on my phone because, yeah, I agree. You never know what memories are going to be really special. It's the fact that the folder was hidden, named Ugg, and just of the sisters that's frightening me. I know we need to talk. I just worry that she will lie to me and minimize her feelings for the sister, and I'll have no way to know if she's being honest. Thanks
Yeah.
for your advice. It's a different take. She hasn't lost anybody except a grandfather, and I've never had the sense they were close, but it's definitely a possible explanation.
Still strange, but
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of other comments that OP responded to. But we're going to get to the update. The first update.
update.
Update. This update is on July 20th, 2016. So this is 1 week after
This is
she
a
posted.
week later. Okay.
Hi guys, a few people hit me up for an update and I wanted to let you all know what ended up happening. Thanks for everyone's support and advice. I wasn't expecting so many people to comment and I really appreciate everyone's feedback. I've added some fake names here because there's more people involved and I think it gets more confusing.
Oh.
Here we go. From all the comments, I got the sense that I was hugely overreacting. I'm an anxious person who can jump to the worst case scenario a lot of the times. It's something I'm really trying to work on because I don't like that side of myself. That's really why I came here, to get another opinion before talking to my girlfriend. And you all slapped some sense into me, so thank you for that. So my girlfriend came over that night, and I decided to follow people's advice and just talk to her about it honestly and be completely upfront. I said, I wanted to surprise you by getting into Firefly, so I went onto your hard drive to get it and read it. My heart just broke. She was excited and wanted to put it right on so we could watch it together. I knew then that what I thought had happened didn't. She obviously didn't make the connection with the folder being hidden in her Firefly folders and was just keen to watch the show with me. That little reaction just made me feel so relieved. It's hard to explain, but I knew then that there was no way she was hiding this big secret, and she obviously didn't have any shame or embarrassment around the hidden folder because she didn't even remember the folder was in there. So I just said that I had accidentally found the folder of her stepsister, Lizzie, the one called Ugg. I asked why she had made it. Her face just fell and she was quiet for a bit. Then she told me this whole story.
Oh boy.
Here we go, a story within a story. Okay, so she is now called the stepsister Lizzie. So Lizzie is the stepsister. Whew, okay. So I had noticed my girlfriend had been quiet and a bit sad recently, but she's been working a lot and I just assumed she was super tired. But no. Like a few of you guessed, she had had a big fight with Lizzie.
Oh.
A few weeks ago, a high school friend, Gina, of my girlfriend, got in contact with her on Facebook. Gina is fairly religious and goes to church a lot. Gina said she didn't want to make waves in my girlfriend's family, but wanted to let her know. The guy Lizzie is marrying, John, is well known in the Christian community in our area for being involved in those gay conversation workshops and seminars.
Okay, conversion.
Conversion, there it is. Gina wanted to make sure my girlfriend was okay and seemed to think maybe she had accepted John's work out of some internalized homonegativity. My girlfriend and I did not know that John did stuff like that. I only knew that he was a therapist and that he went to church, and my girlfriend said he had only ever been introduced like that to her. She said she was pretty sure her parents didn't know either, as they have always been loving and accepting of her and would be outraged over John's line of work. She was worried that John had been lying to Lizzie as well and contacted Lizzie to tell her what she had heard from Gina. Obviously, it didn't go well. Lizzie was very defensive and basically just kept telling my girlfriend that John's beliefs were his beliefs and Lizzie had no right to make any assumptions over it. It was clear Lizzie knew what John was doing and was completely fine with it and was hiding it through omission from her family. My girlfriend cried and cried through telling me this. As I said in my last post, Lizzie was such a hero to my girlfriend and she loves her so much. So this acceptance is such a betrayal. I think that's why she didn't tell me when it first happened, and when she hid those files, she didn't want to deal with it because Lizzie hurt her so much by not caring what John does for therapy. These workshops focus on telling gay kids and adults of how wrong and perverted they are, and basically force them back into the closet. They focus on scaring parents into cutting support off from their gay children and use all these horrible, horrible tactics to basically force these people to hide their sexuality. We're sort of at a loss to do now. Sorry. I'm obviously just trying to give my girlfriend as much support as I can because everything is her decision now. Lizzie doesn't seem willing to see that what her fiancé has dedicated his life to is so painful for her sister. My girlfriend doesn't know whether to tell her parents. On one hand, it's going to be horrible, painful, awkward as balls to have family dinners with this future brother in law who thinks that her and me are defective. And my girlfriend is pretty sure both her parents, including her stepdad, would do what they can to protect her from John. On the other hand, she loves Lizzie so much and doesn't want to force her away from the family. It's not Lizzie's profession, and John has never been outright nasty to my girlfriend. So it's still in motion, but I wanted to let you guys know what's happened since my last post. I'm obviously relieved my girlfriend doesn't have feelings for Lizzie, but this is still heartbreaking in a different way. It's horrible to see my girlfriend so upset, and I'm just trying to give her as much love and care as humanly possible. I'm excited for tonight because I borrowed a projector from my friend and I'm going to set it up so we can watch Firefly on the wall of my living room. I'm going to make us a big blanket fort and order pizza so we can snuggle and watch TV all night. Thank you all again. It means the world to me that you all took time out of your lives to offer advice to me.
Well, damn, that was a turn.
Wow. Yeah, it was. Well, I'm glad that they figured it out. I'm glad that they didn't have an argument.
John sounds like a real class act.
Oh, yeah, he's wonderful. I'm sure he's on the older end, probably.
Probably.
He's probably in his 30s, because if the stepsister is 26 in this story,
Yeah.
then John's got to be up there as well. Yeah, I mean, that could be tough. I mean, having a sibling, even if they're not fully related to you, a sibling that you look up to and admire,
Yeah.
and then going around and doing this,
Doing that, and it's
whether
like,
they knew
I
it or
can't-
not,
Yeah.
it does shatter you. I mean, it's kind of like that thing where it's like, oh, never meet your heroes,
Yeah.
because they'll most likely disappoint you and not be what you expect. But that does suck, and I do understand the not wanting to bring it up to the parents because, yeah, you still love your sister even though she's
yeah.
she's about to marry this guy, but also you don't want to ruin the relationship, because if the parents force John out of Lizzie's life, then Lizzie is going to just purposefully leave the family still. So
Oh, yeah.
I can kind of get it.
So I can see why. Like, it's hard because it's somebody you look up to so much, but you just know you can't be a part of their life because of certain things.
Yeah. And it's totally in her right to not want to talk to her stepsister.
Oh, it's totally in her right, yeah.
Or her stepsister's fiance after this, because, yeah, I mean, you want to cut ties with those people like that, and if those people don't believe what you believe in, or completely think that it's, what did she say? She said it was defective.
Yeah.
That's so wrong on so many ways.
That's not.
I mean, I can kind of a little bit relate to this story, because my younger brother, when he was figuring out who he was and what he wanted in life and relationships, it scared me, but not for the fact that I was about to lose a family member, but just for the fact that I know how hard someone like that can be in this world. Like, I know the struggles that people go through, and I know the hardships.
And for some, it's harder.
Yeah, a lot of people it's harder. I mean, luckily my brother has had a huge supportive group of people, and he's now happily dating someone that he loves, and I'm so happy for him. But when I first really found, because we all, I mean, even you being a part of my family for so long, we all had hints. We all figured
Oh, yeah.
what was going on,
yeah.
but we didn't ever ask because we didn't want to be rude about it. And then when
Right.
he eventually came out and said everything that he was going through, we all supported him. But I always, even still, even though now he's a full-grown man, making his own decisions, I still fear for him.
Oh.
Because I
No,
know
absolutely.
he's still probably going to run into people that are just rude or...
The problem is it's the rudeness and discrimination is never going to go away.
Yeah, sadly. There's always going to be
As
that
much
group
as
of people.
as much as it needs to, and as much as hard as people work to fight for that, to get rid of that discrimination, it's never going to go away.
Yeah, I mean, look at the Nazis. They're still here.
Yes.
So...
Looking at you, Kanye West.
But yeah, but I'm glad that these two, and look, now I think it's even better for their relationship, because now the girlfriend can fully support the other girlfriend
Oh,
with
yeah.
the situation. Because if she was holding it in for so long, that stuff builds, and having no one to talk to about it sucks. So, again, that's the thing in a relationship.
Like
Conversations.
now she's opened up about it, so now they can
heal together.
They can heal together. They can heal together.
Heal to go even further beyond. But yeah, I think that's like the best part of a relationship is having that someone to talk to about anything without having that fear of being judged. You know, like me and you are like that for each other, but it's always nice to have that one other person that you can always have different conversations with. You know.
Yeah. Except
But-
if you opened up to me, I'd be like, stupid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That's why you still don't know about my drug ring. Anyway.
Oh.
But yeah, so that was your birthday episode. It wasn't as intense as the first time we've recorded
The
this.
first time we did this, it was
That was
crazy.
Yeah, I still think about that. But,
I think about a lot of things.
yes, me too. But what did you think? Did you like those stories?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did. Sorry
Maybe-
about being so quiet. I got hit with like that
Tiredness.
tiredness.
Yeah, that head fog.
I was up early today, and I haven't had any coffee today, so those
Oh,
two
well, let's
mixed
get
together.
coffee after this. I'm down for coffee. All right. But that does it for this episode. I know it was something very different, and I talked a lot.
A little break from the norm.
Yes. If you guys want to see us do this again, though, I wouldn't mind doing it again.
I would
think
do
it's
it.
fun.
Yeah, I would do it again.
Maybe I can even find some nerdy stories. We can talk about some nerdy stuff.
Am I the asshole for selling my level 100 Arceus Pokemon card
Yes.
for $45?
Yes. Am I the asshole for telling my friend that Ben 10 is the worst show ever made? Because yes, you are. But anyway, if you liked this, let us know. We'll do it again. Stay tuned for next week.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, there's another episode out right now.
Yeah.
Right now that you can listen to. There's 2 episodes in one day.
Two
That's
episodes.
crazy.
We're making up for our technical
Yes.
thing
Yes.
stuff.
We're going to be talking about all the movies and shows that we have watched and haven't gotten to explain yet. Talk about. So
Be ready.
we'll see you in a couple of minutes.
We'll see you in a few minutes.
Because if you
or
have
however
autoplay
long,
on-
however long it takes, you don't have to listen to it right
Yeah,
now,
you can
but
listen to it later in the week.
We
But
kind of recommend it because we're going to end this on a cliffhanger.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you want to contact us, you can go to the Instagram, Fongy Corporation, or you can email us at thefongycorporation@gmail.com. That's THEFONGY corporation@gmail.com. And that pretty much does it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good. You're good, right?
I'm good.
Ooh, I think I got a sneeze coming.
I'll do it.
Let it out. Ah!